Hey Trotters, what up? Wagwan, Floyd, the Trotter. And I have on my shirt tonight. I'm just reached, just check in our presidential suite. Diamond Club weekend. You don't know. This weekend we are doing our vlog in Negril, where Royalton Negril. I'm going to show you my room in a few, but you know, I have to start this vlog in fine style. Why? Because I'm outside on my patio right now and you're having a look at my swim out, and let us just have a quick look, right? So this is one and that's two. All of that are my own. Don't hate. Listen, just link me and you know we can make this happen for you guys. With that said, tomorrow I want to cover two other categories, which is the junior suite and also the chairman suite, if memory serves me right. But the truth is, it might be a little bit of a challenge. Reason being, the hotel is actually full this weekend, so I'm hoping that we are able to execute that so you can see another room category apart from my nice good up suite. With that said though, we should have some fun this weekend. I'll you know do some videos, take some pics. You need to be following you know Island Trotter's Instagram, the Facebook, you know it goes. Not everything that you'll find on the Instagram will be on the vlog, because you don't want it to be too long and drawn out, you know. So you go on the Instagram, you see the short videos and that kind of stuff. But keep it locked, stay tuned, and let us have a blast this weekend. Little more. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, Hey, Trotters, good morning. Top of the morning to you. Listen, let's do a quick rundown of my experience of this property, right? Just remember, guys, that this review is really the review from my perspective, and not everyone will have the same experience. Therefore, listen, everyone's opinion is important. With that said, let's just get straight into this review and wrap it up very quickly. So, number one for me, it has to be the Butler Service. Listen, if you can afford it, pay for it. Why? Well, for me, it made my job easier. And if you check out our Instagram page, you'll understand why. Separate and apart from that, he made everything a breeze, you know, as it relates to even when I'm in my room, you know, room service. He expedited the room service. And that for me is a big deal. I got a cell phone to call my butler as I, you know, when I check in, and that was just amazing. So out of 10, I would give that service a 8.5. I don't want to go 9 or I don't want to go 10, because you know you probably go to a different property and there's a, you know, it's a different experience. But seriously, the Butler Service is top notch, so I give it a 8.5. So number 2 on my list, it has to be the room. My room, the presidential suite, is very nice. All the rooms that you get at this property is a junior suite. So really and truly, what you see in my room is what you'll see in another room. The entire layout, there's no difference with the decor or anything like that. So it's very consistent. The only thing that would be different, however, is really the category that you're booked in at. When I mean category, for example, like the room service side of things, in my presidential suite, my menu, I have a lot more my menu to choose from. The options, you know, yeah, I just have more. And I have a butler, therefore, as I said before, I can call my butler, he can get that expedited, he will bring it to me and that kind of stuff. But the most important thing is, guys, everyone has the 24 hours room service option to exercise. The rooms are very nice, the place is modern. I like my swim out area and everything like that. The grounds is beautiful. I like when you check in at the lobby and you're overlooking the sea and that kind of stuff. So generally, I must say the property, out of 10, I would probably give it a 8.5 again, and I think a 8.5 is pretty solid. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the room and the property. So listen, it have to be number 3 on the list. Food. Who don't love food? I love food. You love food. And if the food not good, you want to go your yard, because you know you can do better. Or can you? Anyways, I'm going to give the food here a 6.5. 6.5 for me is pretty good. I'm a very picky eater, and for the things that I like to eat, if I'm expecting this and you give me this, it's okay, but don't give me that. And they gave me this. Now, what I love especially is the fact that they have a wide array of food to choose from, and the presentation, it's right up there. And that, I think it's key, you know, presentation. And if you are not a picky eater, I'm sure you can find a lot to choose from, and maybe your experience with the food here is better than mine. But one thing I can give them, the steakhouse, Hunter's Steakhouse, I had ribeye steak, medium rare, and I enjoyed it. It was very good. So for that reason, I'm giving them a solid 6.5. So the entertainment, many of my clients say, Floyd, the place shut, or the entertainment stay, that kind of stuff. It's very important, because when you leave your yard and you go out and you go all inclusive, you want to enjoy yourself, you want to make it memorable. But for the entertainment at this property, I'm going to only give it a 5. 5 is like on the borderline, because I do believe they can do much better, right? With the nice stage where them have and the lighting, it can nicer than that. The club, me is not a club man, that's the first thing. And they have a sports bar that they call Scores, I believe. By day it's a sport bar, by night it's transformed into a club. And I was surprised. I was pleasantly surprised, actually. Reason being, the vibe was right. Maybe it was the persons that were in the club, but the selector in bad. You know, the man are bringing back in some different era of dancehall and pop and all them thing there, you know. And I'm not gonna lie, it did solid. It did good. For that reason, I want to give him an 8. I'm going to give him an 8 for the vibe alone. You know? So, if you come to this property, if you don't like the entertainment, check out the club. I'm going to close out this vlog right now with the final topic being customer service. You have, for me, you have number 1 and you have the last one. The last one, is just as important as number 1. Right? Everything else in the middle, that's fine. But the last one is when you say, this critical. This is when you close out. And I'm going to give it an 8. Why? Outside of the butler service, the check-in, the ground staff, room service, everything. If I had an issue while I was in the room, I make a call and someone came running, which was very important to just get the issue resolved. Now, I don't know for you, but customer service is extremely important to me, because if you're in business and don't have no customer service, why have a business? Just lock it up. When I was at this property, for most Jamaicans, we tend to complain about how the staff at a property treats you as a local guest. Because you spend your money, you want top level treatment. I did not feel at any time that I was treated any less than an international guest, and that is extremely important to me, and I'm sure it's important to you. And with that said, with everything else in mind, I am going to give it an 8. So guys, that's it. I'm done wrap it up. Tell me what you think, leave the comments, subscribe to my vlog, follow us on Instagram, go up on my website, check out the Facebook, just go up on everything, right? But right now, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my time here. I'm waiting on my breakfast, room service. So until next time, which I hope will be very, very soon. If you subscribe, you know say it soon come, because you're supposed to get the notification and then you watch it. And tell your friend them, right? Tell your friend them. So bye guys. It was great having you as always. Floyd the Trotter. Little more.